Once you have the smartphone CTI dialer installed in your Salesforce organization, you'll see it here in the lower left. And you have the dialer, but you also have an inbox in there, which allows you to see your text messages. And it shows it the way you would see it kind of in a mobile app with your with all the conversation bubbles. But you can also have that view inside of your Salesforce lead. And I'm going to show you how. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the lead window itself. And we are going to add it in here as a tab. Now you might already have some customizations in here. So if that's the case, you're going to follow the same steps and you're going to create a new customization that has that SMS conversation in there. So with the lead window open, you're going to go up to your setup and you're going to scroll down to edit page. It's now going to bring up this customization window. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on the largest part that you want to edit, which is this big area, because we're going to be adding a tab. And when I clicked on that, you'll see on the right-hand side, it gave me a chance to update some of the options. And what I want to do is I'd like to add a tab. Now the default tab comes in as details, but if you click on it, you can customize it. So it opens another little tab, and then what you probably can't see from the screen recording is that it gives me a big list of the kinds of tabs I can add, but I'm going to scroll all the way to the top and I'm going to select custom. Now you get to enter whatever you want to call this. I'm just going to call it SMS, whatever it makes sense for your business to how you're going to refer to a text conversation. You can go ahead and click it, and now you can see it has added my SMS tab. But that SMS tab is empty. So we are going to go ahead and customize it further and by adding components. You can see this little button here says add components here. So we're going to click on that until you see that little plus sign. And now this is the list of components here on the left. So I'm going to scroll down until we get to visual force. That is what we call that conversation bubble. We're forcing it into a visual format. Once I've added that visual force section in here, on the right-hand side, again, comes up some customization options. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to uncheck show label. You can see that was this HTML preview container. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So it's just some extra code. Let's get rid of that. Now you're going to install the visual force. Inside of the smartphone managed package for Salesforce comes the visual force. We call it smartphone chat. So that's what we need to do in this visual force page name. You need to select smartphone chat. And then for us, we recommend that you do 500 pixels just because it allows you to read more of the conversation. Once that's all set, you're going to click save in this upper corner. Now, the page is saved and it's going to pop up this activation window. And if for some reason it didn't, that usually means there already was one activated. You can check that out by this. It's kind of hidden here, but there's a little activation button up here. But you're going to go ahead and say you want to make it visible for all of your users. Yes, I do. I want everybody to be able to have this conversation bubble page. So I'm going to click activate. And I'm going to assign it as my organization default for my desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and save all the way through. Now it says it's saved. I always like to hit save again just to make sure. And everything should be all set here. So now if I head back to my lead window, on that same lead, you will now see, in addition to the tabs that were in there before, an SMS tab. If I go ahead and click it, it will pull up your smartphone inbox and it will allow you to see your conversation as if it was all organized like a conversation bubbles, the way that it makes more sense for us in this text-heavy world. So that is how you organize and add the visual force page to your leads. Thanks.